City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the New England Patriots. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On the ground is Michel. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Michel, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, New England.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, I'm coming. 54 is Mike. 54 is
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Clyde Edwards.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out it's not the case.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
4 yards on the pickup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with Michel. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Newton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they're decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
20.
Now it's Newton. He's got Burton here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now Newton. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That's it.
Following the penalty, Michel. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
16 yards. First down, Patriots.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your...
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll set them back 5. From the gun, Newton. Green's got it over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards left on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now Michel. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
10 at their own 6-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Aldrick Rosas set to kick off.
The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
At the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Completes it to Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of McCall Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The ball carrier.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They begin with Michel on the ground. And Michel will have the first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 29-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run. You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you? There's going to be some anger. Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Michel. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Newton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Patriots.
Screen.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line is executing well today to try and get him over 100 yards. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Newton got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Michel. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they will run it with Michel. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Newton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Marquise Lee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
42-yard line.
Now Mahomes. complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mahomes to throw. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now, I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score